Hello, guys. Well, I had to go live a bit earlier today. Tonight is Christmas Eve, so I completely forgot it's Christmas Eve. Yeah, I completely forgot it's Christmas Eve, so that's how it's gonna go this time. I will have to I'll have to celebrate Christmas Eve later, and that's one of the reasons why I'm heading a bit earlier. So that's a nice piece of play to me in the first place. That's okay. That's pretty much okay. And I've seen that Dana White's 10-8 slap victory is going to have massive consequences. That's number one achievement. And also, don't forget that Pettis and Burgos are offering to welcome Jake Paul at PFL. So you simply can't. You simply have to love that guy. You have to love that guy. Now I'm going to read what fighters wrote. Let me see. June Gun Cho scores incredible 25-second spin kick knockout. Oh yeah, in Asia everything happens. Bryce Mitchell very unhappy with the UFC. Financial situation was a factor. Uh, what did people say? Uh, 5 UFC belts in January. UFC commentator sees potential for historic year ahead for Brazil. Reaction to Jake Paul signing with PFL, silence on Dana White from UFC and Endeavor and Endeavor. Let me see, Jake Paul. Where is Twitter reactions of fighters? Islam Makhachev proved most well-rounded lightweight of all time with Charles Oliveira win. Huh. Coach is saying that. I disagree. Jake Paul signing to PFL. Let me see. Pete Murray. Oh, Anthony Pettis, welcome to the PFL, Jake Paul. More than happy to welcome you to MMA as the league if Nate isn't available. Jeremy Stevens, welcome to the PFL MMA, Jake Paul. Big things to come, but I guarantee you and all the fans we fight you're going to shoot first. So many fighters want to welcome this guy. Darren Wing, hey PFL MMA, I'm a free agent. I wouldn't mind welcoming Jake Paul into the MMA world, but let's be real, he'd never take this fight, even though I'm like the shortest middleweight in history. Should be a manageable win for him. Derek Brunson, Jake Paul's PFL video signing is kind of fire, if we're being honest. Big John McCarthy, I think it is a great move for Jake Paul and shows how business savvy he really is. I can't say the same for the PFL MMA at this time. It's going to take time to see how positive his presence is for them and if it was a good move for everyone involved. Yeah, love him or hate him, polls appear to be sticking to claims of giving fighters more opportunities for better pay. What do you guys make of this move? Should Nate Diaz accept the offer or welcome Jake Paul to the world of MMA fighting? Kevin Lee MTP. Yo! Assigned to PFL MMA, Nate. Where you at? Matt the Steamroller Frevola. Wow, Jake Paul to PFL, that's wild. Who we want to see him fight? I think Hurricane Shane B would get it. Yeah, Shane Burgos. Respect, says Terence McKinney. Kyle Duckles. It's getting really hard not to like the guy now. 50% revenue and fighter advocacy. Big if true. Renato Moicano, UFC. Jake Paul in MMA. Unpopular opinion, it's easier Jake Paul beat Diaz in an MMA match than Diaz beat Jake in boxing. Tiago Mareta Santos. Has my bro Moicano UFC says Mareta wants money. That's true. Hello, number one fan. How are you doing? Hey, I completely forgot it's Christmas Eve today at my state. I completely forgot that, so that's why I'm airing a bit earlier today. I completely forgot my parents are celebrating the Christmas Eve, so yeah, that's why I'm celebrating a bit earlier. That's why I'm with my fans a bit earlier. How are you doing, man? Number one fan. Yeah, my number one fan is here. Yes, my number one fan is here. Yeah, I can help this guy grow. Hold on. I'm gonna help this guy grow. Hello, Admetic Clips. I'm going to help you now. Hold on. There you go. I'm gonna help you. Maybe Darren Till versus Jake Paul is closer than we may have thought a couple of days ago when asked about it. Hope all is well, Cowboy. Well, I do have an idea that fight is pretty much close. I do have a feeling that fight is pretty much close. So yeah. I do have a feeling that fight is pretty much close. No problems, man. You have a lot of followers on TikTok, and I'm a big fan of your videos. I'm a big fan when you're going live, so consider it a fan move. Yes, consider it a fan move. Yeah, everything is looking pretty much wild right now at the moment, Real News MMA. But Jake Paul inked PFL contract, and Hurricane Shane Burgos wants to welcome him. Anthony Showtime Pettis wants to welcome him, and many other fighters would like to welcome him. For example, we've got Jeremy Stevens, who also wants some money. We've got Darren Wynn, who is the shortest middleweight. Also, let's see who else. Yeah, there are many fighters who want to fight with this guy. Many fighters. Just follow Admetic Clips, please. He's got tons of followers on TikTok, so yeah, let's help him a bit. Let's help him a bit on YouTube to grow. Yeah, Dana White's domestic violence scandal. Oh man, can't believe what I've just witnessed. Yeah, man, we got Dana White with domestic violence scandal. That's, it sounds almost untrue to me, that domestic violence scandal. It sounds almost untrue to me. But that's the way it is, It happened, and there's nothing to stop it right now. Nothing to stop it, nothing to back up that claim. That's something I really, really need to say right now at the moment. Just 1 second, I need to check something. Hold on a sec. 1 second, yeah. Alright, guys, I'm getting back. Yeah, I'm getting back. Well, anything to prove. This is a great liability. Sorry, cause I'm going a bit too early today, but I really didn't have time, and all the time it was just violent. It was just a violent era for me. It was just a violent era for me, and I was trying to. Last night I couldn't sleep too much. I was sleeping, but I couldn't sleep like too much, and I wanted to sleep a bit more. Then I was thinking about my fans. And then I've seen my fans, had said to myself, man, maybe this is the most important part of the day, And today I'm gonna hang around with the boys. Yes, today I'm gonna hang around with the boys. And I hope. Also, there should be a big interview coming up on Monday. I just forgot to announce that there is a potential for a very, very big interview coming up on Monday. So please, if you're available on Monday evening, there will be one interview instead of Cowboy going live. It will be a great interview, I hope. I'm still negotiating, but I believe I'm going to get that interview. It's an interview with a big champ and a huge fan of mine. So, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure when such kind of a guy can support you and when he can back you up. So it's always a huge pleasure. And I'm announcing there will be a massive interview coming. So I don't know how much is that going to last, but it will be by far one of the most intense interviews I've ever had, and that's something for my diehard fans. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it's an interview with one of the champs. That's as much as I can say. It's an interview with one of the champs, and he's real. He's a real champ. Like, that guy is an example of a hard life story. That guy was having a brutally harsh life story, but he has never lost his faith. He is an example of a guy who has never lost his faith despite all those injuries, despite a very, very hard life story. This guy was constantly pushing the pace. He has never given up. Just to know, that guy has never lost his faith. He has never given up, and that's true. That's really true. That is really true, my lovely lads. That guy also inspired me to push forward with my career. Because at one moment I was thinking to retire. But after I was talking to that guy, he told me, Vlad, you're going to create a big name sooner or later. I mean, you do have a sponsor. It's not all black and white the way you present. That guy helped me overcome the crisis, and that guy also helped me push forward. I was trying very, very hard to push forward. I was trying very, very hard to show that I can do some damage to other guys. But when I was in the worst crisis of my life, the two of us met each other, and thanks God, that's how it came to fruition. I just say thanks God. Just say thanks God for helping me. It's the assistance. In some cases, it's the assistance, it's the help. It's the greatest achievement one can get. That guy therefore offered me the greatest achievement one can get, a friendship and the hand of friendship. And I've always been I've always been very picky when it comes to friend's choice. I've never been a guy who has many friends, but for that guy, I can proudly say that he is a real friend of mine. I can proudly say that that guy is a real friend of mine because in some situations we supported each other when we were having the hardest periods of our lives. We supported each other. We were grinding very, very hard to go through the worst. And me, I don't know. I was having many ups and downs, and I'm so grateful because of this amazing champ who helped me on my route. So I have a feeling that guy is gonna get back into the UFC very, very soon. Hope he is expecting a short notice call or whatever. But he also learned something from me, and I assume it's now my time to learn something from that guy. Bro, have you seen Nathaniel Wood's next fight? Uh, yes, man, I've seen it. I've seen it. Do you have an early prediction? Tossi, can you say the name of the opponent? Uh, what can I say, man? Not looking good for Nathaniel Wood. Liron Murphy. Uh, he's fucked up, man. He's fucked up. Let's go with no distance, man. Let's go with no distance. They're both good, to be fair. Why they'd match two Brits for that card is crazy. I don't know, man. It is insane to me to match two Brits. It is completely insane. It is a total insanity for me. Why would they match two Brits? I mean, let's be honest, Nathaniel Wood used to be a heavy threat at bantamweight, but now at featherweight, I don't know. Hello, Mido, how's everything doing? I don't know. Maybe that's not the greatest choice they could have made. I think somebody gonna get floored here. I think in that fight somebody gonna get floored. Just to know, it's Christmas Eve tonight in my state. That's why I'm going a bit earlier today. Just to know, that's the reason. It's not like I'm not playing mind games, etc. Just I'm trying to get to fit into the schedule. Yeah, man. I don't know why are they pairing two Brits. It's insanity. It's a total insanity. It's a total insanity to pair two Brits. I am backing you up on that. He is too big for bantamweight and has no chin down there. Hope you have a good Christmas if you are celebrating it for tomorrow. Oh, thank you, man. Well, my family is celebrating. I'm agnostic. It doesn't mean much to me, but I completely forgot. Hey, Ed Matty, that's Kev. It's Kev, Kevin. Just hit him a subscribe, please. Yes, the Russian Christmas. They also celebrate it in my state. They celebrate this in Serbia. They celebrate it in Greece, I believe, in Russia and Romania. I think they celebrated at that time. Even Bulgaria is celebrating the American Christmas. But in my state, just all tradition, all tradition. And is he your friend? Of course, I'm his big fan. Yes, Ukraine stopped. I am a big fan of his. I'm a very, very big fan of his on TikTok. He's got 150K followers on TikTok. That's no joke. That's no joke. I'm gonna show you his TikTok profile. Hold on. I'm gonna show you his TikTok profile. I'm just searching now. Hold on. 1 second. That's him. Oh, yeah. That's the profile. I don't know whether it's him or not. I'm not sure, but I'm unsure whether it's him or Niall, but I'm a big fan of that guy. I'm a big fan of that guy on TikTok. I think he's just a clips page. Well, whatever. What content does he make? It's probably not his channel, though. It's kind of conversations. It's kind of some conversations. Yes, it's some related with boxing. Yes. Yes, it's probably Kev is probably cutting those stuff and making and just making content creation. Yes, he is British. He does boxing. I assume it's a fan page. I assume Kev made a fan page potentially, but it's awesome. There are some nice conversations here. Got some really nice conversations here. I assume it's a fan page, and yes, he does boxing. Yeah, probably not his channel. I assume it's not his channel. Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Actually, in my state it's Christmas tonight, so. But I'm not celebrating it. I mean, my parents do, but I'm just watching what is happening right now. Opinion: Jake Paul signing with PFL. Well, I think it's a marketing move. I think majority of fighters will want to fight him, but he will turn every fight down. He will probably fight somebody who is paid to lose or whatever. But congrats, I mean, respect on signing. Just have to say respect on signing. I'm very, very glad because hearing that it could mean more space for YouTubers. Imagine MMA fights between YouTubers. I would stand the chance, right? I would stand a chance in that kind of a fight. Like Nate, yes, he needs a famous guy to fight. Yes, like Nate, but imagine me, for example, fighting another YouTuber. Yes, I know he wants to fight Nate Diaz, but he's gonna get choked out. Tomorrow, I'm calling out I Show Speed for the second time, because that guy is obviously a coward, a chicken, and I'm going to talk about his dirty laundry. I have some clips from that were sent to me. You would be a champ of the YouTube division. Probably yes. Probably yes, but I would gladly fight. Oh, of course, man. Let's go with the crypto scam. That's gonna be one of them. And the Ronaldo scam. It was fake Cristiano Ronaldo. It was fake Cristiano Ronaldo who didn't know to kick the ball. Yes, I've seen that. Fake Cristiano Ronaldo who didn't kick the ball. And of course, we've got crypto scam, man. Why are you promoting crypto scams, man? Just why are you doing this? Tomorrow in the video, everything will be elaborated. He bought Ronaldo from the dollar store. He's such a fake guy. His whole internet personality is a scam. Yes, and imagine what? He doesn't want to fight me because he knows that fight would last less than a minute. I will just say, just give me 1 minute. I just need 1 minute to knock this guy out. 1 minute is all I need. Yes, he bought Ronaldo from the dollar store. I know. But that scammer is very popular. Your kicking is too good for him. Yes, my kicking and my spinning back fists, my Superman punches, my knees, my elbows. I mean, he's got a bit of boxing skills, but I also know to drag the fight to the ground. You know, I can also drag the fight to the ground or a Mount I plum, and I have good elbows on the ground. But aside of that, I like to keep the fight standing. I prefer keeping the fight standing, just to know. You should send it to him. I'm not sure if he saw the call-out video. Well, I don't know whether he saw it or not, but tomorrow I'm going to make another call-out video with his dirty laundry. So I was going live. He needs ground and pound finish. Elbows on the ground. Maybe get your fans to spam with it or something to make him mashed potatoes. Yeah, I think if he goes down, I would try to go with elbows for a finish, but only if he goes down. If it's a cold, if he's knocked out cold, then I wouldn't continue. But if he's just rocked, then down we go and elbows. He's Mr. Scammer. So I like people who scam and chicken and call out other people. Make your title and thumbnail a bit clickbaity to get people. Of course, I'm going to make something. I'm going to make something way better. You've seen that headline, that picture. I'm just going to write chicken. Will it be live for PFL later? There is no PFL today. Unfortunately, no. I completely forgot it's Christmas. I completely forgot it's Christmas in my state, and I'm at my parents'. I completely forgot that yesterday, so that's why I'm airing live. But I will probably cover boxing on Saturday. I will probably cover boxing. I think it will air at a local TV station. I just need to check. Like Duty, I Show Speed exposed. Coward. Oh, that's great. I need to photo this. Hold on. I need to photo this. Yes. You are my trash talking advisor. Do you remember when he was calling the police to his brother and crying? Do you remember that? When he was calling the police to his brother and crying. That was the funniest thing. And I'm going to add exposed coward. Hello, Admatic Clips. I Show Speed exposed. Coward scammer. Oh, sorry, Cyrus. Sorry, man. It's Nightbot. Sorry, I would never ban you. Do you have any bets for next UFC? I didn't make my bets yet because I'm making that on Tuesday. But sorry, Cyrus, please. It's just I'm going to photo this also. 1 second. Okay. I just need to photo this. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you my list of expectations at Matty Clips. 1 second. What I expect to happen. Hold on. I'm gonna write you what I think at the moment. I'm writing now. On Tuesday, I'm making bets, so you can track them. I mean, I always say my bets, and you can track them. You can see whether I'm right or not. Yes, Omar is fighting Raoni Barcelos. Yes, Omar is fighting. Yes, he is fighting. Odds are kind of shitty, man. But I'm trying to find good odds, but all other fights are risky. I mean, the majority of other fights are risky. I like his style compared to the Dagestani guys. Yes, he knows to strike. He's a great guy. He knows to strike. Javid Bashkarat is risky, man. I'm so afraid to put money on Javid Bashkarat. Mendonca is a shoot boxer. We mustn't underestimate him. Al-Hassan Ribeiro, that fight is so much 50-50. Argueta Bulgarian, I'm staying away from that. Charles Johnson, Jimmy Flick, no distance. Probably I'm thinking between Puna versus Kopilov no distance and Johnson versus Flick no distance. I believe Javid and Umar would win 90%. Listen, if he fought somebody else, I would gladly put money on him. But that guy Mendonca is a shoot boxer. I don't know, man. Shoot boxers are dangerous. Same with the other guy in Bellator, Khabib's cousin. I forgot his name, but he's skinny striker. Usman knows to strike. Yes, but Usman and Umar know to strike. They pretty much know to strike well. They're the best Dagestanis I have seen. Agree. Most entertaining styles. I think they are cousins. I don't know whether they are brothers. As much as I know, they're cousins. Can somebody answer that question? I know they're cousins. All of them Nurmagomedovs are cousins, or they are all related. As much as I know, they are cousins. Inbreed. I think so too. Guru says Khabib married his cousin. Guru is epic with his comments. When he trolled Sean O'Malley because he allowed his wife to sleep with other guys. Of course, they are all related, but Umar and Usman look like brothers. Like it was a fact. Guru is epic with his comments. Khabib married his cousin. Wow, Khabib married his cousin. Cousin marriage isn't considered incest here. I know, you have different culture. So, in my state, that's incest. I don't know how is that in your religion. Yeah, it's allowed. Okay, Mida knows it better than me. I'm agnostic. I mean, I'm the wrong guy to ask. He knows it better than me. Imagine Guru saying, Khabib married his cousin. Even that tone of the voice looks funny. Unfortunate but true. Yeah, it's different area of the world. They have different rules. I'm telling you, I'm a very much liberal guy, so do whatever you want as long as you don't touch me. You're free to go. That's how I watched it. But in my state, that's not normal. But again, yeah, it's allowed, but we are encouraged to marry girls that are unrelated. So technically, saying Mido, you are trying to say technically it's allowed, but on the other side, it shouldn't be done. Like, is that what you're trying to say? You want to say if you watch the aspect of the law, it's allowed. But if you ask whether you should or shouldn't do it, the better answer is you shouldn't. Nobody is going to tell that you ought to do it, right? They are not allowed to marry close relatives, but distant cousins is considered okay. Okay. In my state, it's not allowed. I don't know which part of the line, but it's not allowed to some point, but I don't know exactly the law. My dad should know that better. My dad used to have something with the law, but I know it's prohibited to some point. I'm not saying it shouldn't be done. I'm saying that it's more encouraged to marry people unrelated in Islam. I will tell you the reason. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I mean, okay. Whatever. I can accept that. I'm in different part of the world. You have different rule set. That's. I mean, to some point, it's normal. I mean, in your state, it's normal. I can accept that. How do you think Jake is gonna do in first MMA fight? Well, if he fights Nate Diaz, he's gonna lose via submission potentially, but I don't know who's gonna be his opponent. I must see the name of his opponent so I can answer that question. It's to socialize and get to know other cultures and such. That's interesting reason. You're actually a very much open-minded guy, man. No, really, you're extremely realistic. I didn't know that people from that part of the world are that much realistic. I mean, you're the first guy from that part of the world that I know who is extremely realistic. Apparently, him and his brother did wrestling growing up. I didn't know he did wrestling, but that's okay. I mean, that's fine. Logan and Jake, well, that's fine. They have then a good base, but there's no way he's gonna beat Nate Diaz. Unless it's a setup, there's no way he beats Nate Diaz. I don't see how he can beat Nate Diaz. It simply makes no sense to me, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's Nate Diaz. It's not a street junkie. It's Nate Diaz. I'm back. Sorry, I had a phone call. No problem, my friend. I think he could win because he weights light heavyweight. Yeah, he's heavier. Jake is on roids. Well, you can be on roids as much as you want, as long as Nate Diaz is not on your back. You're fine. But imagine having Nate Diaz on your back. What were you saying? I missed most of the stuff you were saying. I'm trying to say that cultures, I have never seen such a realistic guy from your part of the world, Mido. That's what I was trying to say. I ain't got used to people from that part of the world being so realistic. But you are extremely realistic. So that's, I don't know. I mean, I got used to it now, but in the first time, you could have told me that you live in the United States of America or Canada or Mexico, because I would have never found out where you actually come from because of your way of thinking. I mean, I would say that you come from America or from Canada. You can shout me out on YouTube. Okay, yes, I can. Please give a big shout out to Admatic Lips. Yes, I can. Why I can't? I can. Big shout out to Admatic Lips. Let's go, man. Damn. No, really, I'm just trying. I'm just trying to be honest. Yeah, Admati, you can give a shout out to the Bulgarian cowboy. That would be fine on TikTok, so we can help each other. Yeah, just give this guy a follow, please. Damn. Yeah. I'm just trying to be realistic, man. I mean, I would say that you live in USA or Canada. TikTok followers. Hey, Kev. Yes, this is the guy with 150K followers. That's him. Rather, he probably won't give a shout out. I don't think it's the original page of Eddie Matthews. Yeah, you are right. You are right. I don't know whether it's original or not. Kevinism. This is probably a fan page. No, it won't hurt, Ryan. I mean, let's be fine. And here's my fan of the year. Kevin Holland is here. How are you doing, Kev? My fan of the year is here. Yes, it's okay. I'm fine with the fan page. #8490 on TikTok, but I'm pushing my pace, pushing my story. That's how it goes. I'm just trying. He is a boxer. Yeah, I gave you a shout out. He is not on vid right now. You can only throw him like that when he's on vid. But he is a positive troll. That guy is a positive troll. Do you make some money of that? Or what? Of TikTok? No. No, I only have TikTok because I'm a fan of Tekken. No, I don't make. I only make money of YouTube, freelance writing, and soccer effing. I have TikTok just for fun, and because my sponsor demands to have one. That's the good way to reach the audience. That's why I have TikTok. But I'm more of a YouTuber. Telling YouTubing is fine. Freelance writing, I'm earning some money, and I'm also earning some money via refing. So yeah, different cultures have different rules and things that are acceptable and things that are not. That's okay. Anything over 10 is okay. Well, anything over 10. I don't have. I mean, I'm not recording tons of videos on my TikTok. I only recorded 3 today. I make joke. Yeah, joke expert. Deal with stock. Yeah, he's joking around. I only recorded 3 videos on my TikTok today. So there you go. That's copycatting Bruce Irvin. Just in the mirror. Only those 3 today. Didn't have much of a successes. Didn't have much of a success on TikTok. Pretty cool. Look at this rocket launcher. See? I don't know whether I've showed it. That's one of my older videos, rocket launcher. I'll buy those son if you play Tekken. What technique is the spinning back fist karate? I'm gonna show you now. I'm doing a kickboxing version. In karate version, as much as I know, in karate version, you do like this. So in kickboxing, you just spin like this. But in karate, you need to change the angle. You see, your leg is doing this. See? This, this. And you return like this. You see? So in karate, angle change, and you return here. But I don't know much about that karate technique because I'm a kickboxer. I come from kickboxing background, taekwondo and kickboxing. So I'm doing spinning back fist as a counter without angle change. But in karate, you need to change angle. That's the difference between karate and kickboxing version of strike. Karate one has more force but less stability, I would say. Kickboxing version is faster. But karate strike generates more power, as much as I know. More force, yes. Like you can fall easy if you aren't used to it. Yeah, but kickboxing version is actually pretty much easy to apply if you counter. I'm only doing spinning back fist as a counter. For example, when somebody attacks with the right fist or with right leg, then I counter. Then I counter with a spinning back fist. I never do it as an attacking technique. I have actually never landed a spinning back fist, attacking spinning back fist. I have never landed it. Counter spinning back fist so many times, but attacking spinning back fist, never. I always miss when I try to attack. But when it comes to counters, I rarely miss. I almost never miss. Because you just need to have a feeling for the counter. Counter is all about feeling. That's what I'm going to tell you. Counter is all about feeling. I do spinning back fists too, and it's pretty hard to land. If you're landing as a counter, it's not hard. If you're landing as an attacking version, it's very, very hard. It's very, very, very hard. And you can fall easy, yes. You can fall very easily. But spinning back fist can create a significant amount of damage if it lands to the sweet spot. Only if it lands to the sweet spot. But you need to land, of course. That's the basic clause. You need to land. But I'm telling you, kickboxing version is faster, but karate version generates more damage. Karate version is slower, but if it lands, you're in a big problem. You're in a very, very, very big problem if it lands. But I can do a kickboxing version. You see, I'm gonna find you on my TikTok. I have some combination with kickboxing version. So I'm gonna show you right now. Hold on. See? This is a kickboxing version. I have a perfect stability with my left arm. But I'm lefty, so I'm lefty, so it's normal. I can't do it on my other side. No way I can do it on my other side. But yeah, throwing spinning back fists, it's not easy. Leg stability is so important with these moves. Yes, man. And also you need to know it. You need to feel the movement. And you see how I do shortened. My spinning back fists, my hand is not overextended, as you've seen. Some people overextend the arm. That's a karate version, and that's fine. That's not a mistake. Don't consider this wrong. That's not a mistake. But I do it like this, with a bit of flexion, because at the end of the motion, I do this, because of this. You see a reverse spinning back fist? Because it's a counter, I need to generate more damage, and I need to generate more power from the opponent. Third Newton's law. When the opponent marches towards you and you hit him, your hit is way harder. So that's one of the reasons why I only do spinning back fist as a counter. Yeah, depends on how far is the opponent too. Yeah, if he is very far, you're going to miss. If he marches towards you, you have very good chances to hit. But I'm talking about a kickboxing version. Karate version is different. It's way, way different. It's more the attacking. Karate version is more for the attack. It serves more for the attack. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, it's not a mistake. Don't get me wrong. It's not a mistake. It can actually really land. But the problem with karate version is the fact that it's slower, so you have to risk more. Yeah, right. Right, it pretty much depends whether you are far away from the opponent or close to the opponent. You need to have a good feeling of the distance. You really need a good feel of the distance. And you need to, you need to train. You need to train very, very often. You need to train. You really need a lot of training to be able to do that. You really need a lot of training, really a lot of training. If you want to generate a good spinning back fists, you will really need a lot of training. I do a spinning back fist after attacking with a side kick. Actually, you can do spinning back fist. I'm gonna show you some versions. For example, I'm gonna show you some versions when you can do it, but I can only show you with my left hand. I don't know with right. So you see, after a side kick, okay, you see, that's fine. But listen to this. Imagine this, going into a leg kick again. Then you can do it after a jab, see? But after a jab, I like to change angle. You can do this, but after this jab, I like to change angle after jab and this. Then you can do it after a hook connection. So you can also do it after tip. You see, after right tip. Miss tip, intentionally bang. There are many ways to combine. But I've only seen him. I like the short spinning counter elbow that Darren Till throws, but I've only seen him do it in training. Yeah, that's what I meant. I like kick from the side. Yeah, and about spinning back elbow, that short elbow of Darren Till, I don't know how to copycat it. And about spinning back elbow, you see, it's actually easy. I can do it both sides, you see? But you must change angle, this here. You see, if you counter, you also have to do this. You see what am I doing with my feet? If you counter, you can't just do like this. No, you can't. You must change angle. And also with the left. See? For spinning back elbow, you must change angle. You can't just do like this. It's not gonna land. If you want to attack, that's how you do it. I tried that. Pretty good. Yeah, try it out. It's actually spinning back elbow is way, way easier than a spinning back fist. It's way easier. Spinning back elbow is like 10 times easier than a spinning back fist. And I'm not joking. Looks more crisp too. Yes, I can do a tornado kick. Yes, I'm gonna show you. That's why I have this. Why I have all this on my TikTok, because when people ask, "Do you know this? Do you know that?" I just show TikTok. Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. This is Bituro Chage to tornado kick. I can do a tornado kick to the head. I can record it tomorrow. I also know a reverse tornado kick. Hey, Violet, how are you doing, my member? I also know a reverse tornado kick, see? This is reverse tornado kick. Hey, can you do it while advancing? Yes, of course. I can do it. I'm gonna record it tomorrow, actually. Do you want a tornado kick while advancing? I will record it tomorrow. I don't have space in this room, but I can record it outside. What kind of tornado kick do you exactly want? Do you want a tornado to the head? A tornado to the head while advancing. Off the feint or without the feint? I can record it, that's not a problem. Off the feint or without the feint? Off. Okay, you're righty, I assume. The first thing you need to do, feint, you can feint like this. You see? You can feint like this if you're righty. You see? You're like this, feint, then see. But I must show you this outside. I don't have space here. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to record 2 tornado kicks. Happy weekend to you too, Violet. I'm gonna show you 2 tornado kicks tomorrow, but I just need to write it somewhere. Hold on. I'm writing this. I'm gonna record it for you tomorrow. No props. Hey, Violet. I hope you're enjoying this lovely, lovely weekend. Actually, it's Christmas in my state. It's Christmas in the midnight, so I completely forgot about that. That's why I won't be streaming later, so that's why I'm streaming right now. So that's one and only reason, just to know everybody. I'm going to record. Oh shit. Yeah, I know. I don't even celebrate it. Yes, I got presents. Actually, take a look at my stream from midnight, at my night stream. Actually, I'm gonna send you. I have some kind of a pagan tree, but hold on. Let me see whether my dad is gonna allow me to show you that. Hold on. Hey, mogu ja ovo drvce samo da ovo ne pokažem šta je. Sad ću da vratim drvce. Vratit ću ga. Look at my lovely pagan tree. You see how lovely it is? It's kind of a gift. But my dad is yelling at me. I need to return it now. Okay, I'm gonna return it. Jok. My dad is saying to return it instantly. Your dad seems to like it more. I love it too. That's the problem. I actually like that tree. He's very attached to it. Well, he was yelling at me to return it. He was like, Vlad, return it. I'm like, come on, let me show to my fans. Why are you doing this? Vlad, return the goddamn tree. All right, man. I'm like, these are my fans, man. He's like, but this is my tree. My dad is very attached to trees, and I'm very attached to flowers. I'm actually a big fan of flowers, and my dad is a big fan of trees. I don't know, but that's him. He's a funny guy, my dad. He's yelling at me to return it. Whatever. Nature, family. Well, that's just my dad. He is a funny guy. My dad is a funny guy. Stage a break-in and leave everything except the tree. I might actually do it in the evening to troll him. Like I stage everything and there is no tree. And he's going to wake me up in the middle of the night. Vlad, where is the tree? No, he would really do that. I'm not joking around. He would really do that. Once, you know what happened once? Because he bought that tree like 20 days ago. And once I was not at home and we were talking. I talk to my parents when I'm not at home. I talk like once per day. That's our agreement. We hear each other once per day. And I talked to him, and he told me, Vlad the plaintiff. And he told me, hey, Vlad, you know what's up? I was like, what? I can't find the tree. I'm like, well, I'm not home. He says, well, I don't know. Maybe I put it somewhere. I was like, is it possible that you're so obsessed with the tree, man? He's like, well, this is a Christmas tree. I'm like, okay, man. And I wasn't even home, you know. I live in Belgrade, but for holidays, I'm usually with my family, and usually on Monday, Tuesday depends because when I can write only, when I can only write, I can write from any spot in the world. I can write, and when I stream, I really need connection is a bit rocky here, but these are holidays, so these are holidays, so. Greetings, hello, Colby, my favorite Bulgarian, my favorite cowboy. How are you? Hi, Colby. Who you got in Vera Hagen? I'm gonna go with fight starts round 4. But if I must pick a side, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with Corey Sandhagen. If I must pick a side. Thoughts on RoboCup versus Tavares? I think RoboCup gets it done. RoboCup is crazy, man. I think RoboCup gets it done. Hello, Colby. Fair when you put it like that. Yeah, but I think that fight is gonna advance into championship rounds. I do have a feeling it's gonna advance into championship rounds. That's at least my piece of expectation. 100%. I don't know how much is the odds for the fight to advance into championship rounds. Vera can take a beating, and his opponent, of course, can take a beating. We've seen on many occasions that Sandhagen is a guy who can really take a brutal beating. RoboCop was one of my first jiu-jitsu instructors. I'm a die-hard fan of his. That's excellent, my friend. That is excellent. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you trained with RoboCop, and many people are praising RoboCop's BJJ skills. So it kind of impresses me how tough that guy is. I've never seen such a tough guy. Have you ever seen a tougher person than RoboCop? Hope that Corey Usman become a champion by 2024. Yes, I hope so too. He is not only tough, he gets stronger the more damage he takes. Yeah, man, have you seen this with that kind of injury, like forehead, cut forehead, and he's fucked up. 3 leg. I'm gonna try. Hold on. 3 leg. Tabuka told me I'm tougher than I look. One of my favorite compliments ever. That's awesome. Yeah, bro. It was the same versus the Korean guy. Yeah. Very, very tough. McGee to win, Katambra to win, and I don't know about the third. Robocop is awesome. That fight in the main event, it's really a 50-50. I lean Horiuchi, but I'm unsure. I lean Horiuchi to win, though. But the Brazilian guy is a bomb. Felipe Bunhas, but I still hope Horiuchi gonna pull this out. Alrighty, Vlad, I got to go now. Have a good day. Thank you, man. Yeah, see ya, man. Yeah, Vlad is going to stay for more 15, 20 minutes. I will see how much time do I have. Maybe 15, 20 minutes because it's Christmas Eve, so but I'm gonna stay a bit more. I don't know whether tomorrow I'm going to go live or not, but I will probably cover boxing. There is a solid chance that I will cover boxing. So, just to inform you, there is a solid chance of covering boxing. Because there is a chance it will air on my TV or on my local station. There is a chance it's gonna air. I'm still unsure though. I think Kopilov is the best bet of the week. I see him schooling Punaile. The fight will not go the distance if I must pick a side Roman Kopilov to win. But fight not going the distance. Punahele Soriano is extremely dangerous in the first round, and Roman Kopilov is very dangerous in the second. Round 3, both are going to guess. We just asked about the exact same fight. You asked the same question? Really? Oh, epic. Yeah, it's epic. You asked about the same fight. Such an epic moment. So many epic moments at the Bulgarian Cowboys chat. Within 5 seconds of each other. Well, you are probably reading each other's minds. Yeah, you are probably reading each other's minds. Ige KO's Jackson early, right? Well, if Ige wants to win, he needs an early knockout. Because if there is no early knockout, Jackson can submit him. So I think no distance is a fair bet, but Ige via KO is a bit riskier. But it can happen. Ige has a punch power. It's a bit riskier bet, but it can come to fruition. Yeah, it can come to fruition. There is a solid chance for that. Lauren Murphy is fighting Andrade. I'm actually against that fight. I mean, let's be honest, Andrade is brutal, powerful, but why Lauren Murphy, man? Why? What is the logic behind it? Tough break. Yes, tough break. But let's be honest, Andrade can slam. She is small, but she can slam. And Lauren Murphy is not that easy to beat. I mean, she could advance into championship round, let's be honest. Andrade will run through her, I think. I think Andrade to win if I must pick a side, but it depends whether it's 3 or 5 rounders. I know she smokes. Majority of fighters do. Yeah, majority of fighters do it. I know she's smoking a lot. Many of them are smoking pots though. Smoking pot improves toughness. We're not going to get a good card for a long time. I have a dilemma about the Brazilian card too, my friend. You know, the Brazilian card looks a bit suspicious to me, if you know what I mean. That Brazilian card is looking very much suspicious to me. Uh, January 21st. Glover versus Hill. Figgy Moreno 4, I believe. Right? Burns is also fighting. Looks like a nice card. They just want Ankalaev as champ at light heavyweight. Glover versus Hill is a joke of a fight. Hill is number 7. I don't know why they even give him such an opportunity. I really got no idea why they give him such an opportunity. Pretty much makes no sense to me. I'm really wondering what is the secret behind that kind of a popularity. They just want a champ Ankalaev can beat. Ankalaev was unable to beat Blachowicz. But let's be honest. Ankalaev could beat Glover, yes. Ankalaev could beat Hill, yes. Could Ankalaev beat Rakic? Yes. That's why they scored it a draw. Jan won. 5 was, no, 10-8. Have you seen Ramzan Kadyrov, man? Have you seen his stupid tweets? How many idiotic tweets that guy made? His crazy tweets were the craziest ones in the history of the planet. Have you seen like Ankalaev won? Well, you can do that in ACA, man. In the promotion you can do that. With Mairbek Sumo, but not with Dana. Dana doesn't depend, Dana has nothing to do with the judges. That just proves how stupid that guy actually is. He thinks because he is a dictator in Russia that he can do whatever he wants. He is the dictator of Chechnya and he can do whatever he wants in Las Vegas, Nevada. Not gonna happen, man. Kadyrov is dirt. Of course he's dirt, man. He's dirt as fuck. Of course, man. I don't like that guy. I can't even stand that guy. Nah, I can't stand that guy, man. Literally can't stand the guy. I'm not a fan of his. Nah, I will never be a fan of his. It simply makes no sense to me. I would never be a fan of his. That guy, Kadyrov, he is the dirtiest guy I've ever seen. But those people are dictators nowadays, people like Kadyrov, and he is too dumb to realize how powerless he really is. He believes that he is extremely powerful in Chechnya, and that's going to make him extremely powerful in the United States of America. Not gonna happen, man. Dana White to overturn his mistake. Nevada Athletic Commission is picking judges. Dana has nothing to do with the judges. I mean, how stupid can you really be? It's not like ACA where you can affect the judges, where you can reverse the score, and that is not going to happen in the UFC. Did we see a brutal rule breaking? Did we see a head clash or something? No, we didn't. No, we didn't, man. We've never seen something like that coming. I know about that, lad. Maybe they even wanted Ankalaev as a champ. You could be right. I'm pretty sure UFC can rig decisions. Unfortunately, I think I'm backing you up in that. And you know why? We've seen, for example, rigged decision between Paddy Pimblett and Jared Gordon. That was an example of rigged decision. And before that fight, I was thinking these were just mistakes, etc. But I won money on Paddy Pimblett. But man, let's be honest, Paddy Pimblett didn't win a single round. Let's be honest. I bet on Paddy and I won money on that, but Paddy didn't win a single round. If it was a split draw, but man, he didn't win a single round, let's be honest. I won money on Paddy, but as a real fan of the sport, I'm telling that he didn't win a single round. As a real fan of the sport. I won money on him, yes, but he didn't win. I also bet on Ankalaev, but Ankalaev didn't win the fight. Yep. I'm telling you, I mean, I won money on Paddy. And again, I'm protesting the decision. It speaks about how realistic I am. It speaks about how realistic I am and what am I trying to do. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible, man. I'm trying to stay as realistic as possible. Have you ever seen a guy who lost money on the fight and still protested the decision? I believe I'm the only guy who does something like that. Many would say, "Oh yeah, I won money on Paddy. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome." And I made a video where I said the fight was rigged, where I said the fight was judged wrongly. I made a video on that, despite I won money on Paddy. Because why would I keep my mouth shut? Does it make sense? No, makes no sense. Why would I keep my mouth shut? It's wrong. It's sick, man. UFC can rig decisions. That's true. There were so many robberies this year. For example, Zhalgas Zhumagulov versus Charles Johnson was a heavy robbery. And Zhalgas Zhumagulov versus Molina was a heavy robbery. But Zhumagulov Johnson was also not maybe like Pettis versus Gordon, but it was a heavy robbery. You saw with the Carolina fight as well. They wanted to rob Carolina, the Polish girl. Yes, I've seen. There were so many horrible examples. Where the judge entered the octagon to correct his card. I remember that. Thanks for reminding me, though. I remember that. I remember that. I completely forgot that, but I remember now. That made me convinced. True. That is 100% true. It made me convinced too. Rigging decisions, yes, man. Yes, rigging decisions is something UFC. Maybe they started doing this lately. Like this year, there were many suspicious fights. There were many suspicious fights this year. You are right about that. There were many so suspicious fights this year. It starts small and it snowballs. Oh yeah. In the previous years, there were not many rigged fights, but this year, I mean, you are right. Blaovic won first three. Let's be honest. He won first three. I scored first three rounds in the favor of Blaovic. 4 and 5 on Kaliv, but I don't know whether the round was 10-8. I am still unsure to this day, but I can accept a draw. I mean, I can accept a draw. Ankalaev couldn't walk. Clean 3 rounds for Blaovic. Isn't it funny how Joe forgot about his calf kick fetish for that fight? Rewatch the 5th. Jan blocks almost everything. Yeah, on the ground, he blocked almost everything. Yeah. I remember that. But first 3 rounds are clean for Blaovic. I rewatched the fight. Clean 3 rounds for Blaovic. Ankalaev couldn't walk at all. He was trying to switch stances and couldn't walk. Yeah, Joe forgot about calf kicks. And Kadyrov also forgot about that. Like Ankalaev won round one. No, Ankalaev did not win round one. No, he did not. I mean, damage matters. And damage is very, very important in UFC. Damage is very, very important. Blaovic made way more damage in the first 3 rounds. I had Jan via TKO round 3 and it was so close. Well, he needed 10 more seconds. You were so unlucky as he needed 10 more seconds. Only 10 more seconds and he would have finished the fight. In round 3, Ankalaev couldn't walk. He was he was limping. 10 more seconds and the fight would have been finished. I didn't realize how good Ankalaev was, though he's actually insanely fast. He was very, very good. 100%. You needed only 10 seconds. One more calf kick and he would have been done. Have you seen how he looked at the end of round 3? That calf kick that landed pretty much at the end. That calf kick that landed. One more calf kick and he would have gone down like a wrecking ball. Yeah, you were so close, man. And when I remember that you wrote in my chat that you wrote Jan via TKO round 3, and I was thinking like, why? I was thinking about your move. Then I said after the fight ended, you were pretty much on point. You were probably expecting those calf kicks. I've always seen that. I've always seen those calf kicks. 2 more minutes and I'll have to go. My dad is calling me. Hey now. Yeah, 2 more minutes and I'm leaving. Man, it's so annoying this Christmas Eve here. I have to celebrate with my family, but I mean, it's okay, but I don't celebrate it. They do. Let's go. Craig versus Walker. The fight will not go the distance. If I must pick a side, gonna go with Paul Craig. Walker. Walker KO or Paul Craig submission. No distance is my call. Craig is terrible on the feet. Craig is very horrible on the feet. He is extremely good on the ground. We've seen that against Volkanovski. Yes, I can elaborate. If the fight gets dragged to the ground, Johnny Walker is not the guy who defends takedown. Not only takedown, Johnny Walker is not the guy who defends submissions very well. But on the other side, Walker has a knockout power. As long as he keeps the fight standing, Craig would stand no chance. We've seen that against Volkan Ozdemir. Craig just needs to get you down, though. Yeah, just needs. And Walker's TDD is, well, rocky. Not good at getting takedowns, though. Only good from the back. Extremely good from the back. He's actually surprisingly good at getting you down. He just struggled versus Volkan because Volkan has massive legs. Against Volkan didn't let him drag him to the canvas. Alright, guys. I will have to go now. need to celebrate Christmas Eve. So thanks everyone. Thank you for this amazing chat. I will probably cover tomorrow boxing. I could see a cage clinch situation and Craig will get him down. Yeah, he will pull guard or something like that. So now I'm leaving. Catch y'all. Take care and have a great day. Thank you for this amazing stream. You're the best, guys. Catch ya.